Welcome to Math with Professor V. Here is your latest integral of the day, and it was sent in from a loyal subscriber who sends me lots of interesting integrals and problems for me to look at, and this one was so great I thought I'd share it with everybody. So we have the indefinite integral of 1 plus x minus 1 over x times e raised to the x plus 1 over x dx. So pause the video if you want to try it on your own. I'll just give you a little hint that it doesn't require anything more than integration by parts. Did I give too much away? I don't know, maybe. Now, when we have an exponential function, right, and then some other expression being multiplied by it, sometimes I think to myself, oh, has the chain rule occurred, right? Is this the derivative of the exponent here? In which case it would be really easy to find the antiderivative. So let's check what is the derivative of the exponent on e. Well, the derivative of x plus 1 over x is just going to be 1 minus 1 over x squared. And no, I don't quite see that here, but sort of, right? If these were divided by x, each of them, then this would be 1 minus 1 over x squared. And then this is just in the way. This is an extra guy. So let's rewrite this whole integral so we can kind of get things resembling a chain rule situation. So I'm going to distribute the 1 and write that all by itself. So we'll have 1 times e raised to the x plus 1 over x dx plus, and then now these other two terms, I'm going to keep them together. So we'll have x minus 1 over x times e raised to the x plus 1 over x dx. So far, so good? Okay, and then I want to make these two terms match the derivative of the exponent. So I need to divide them by x, but we can't just willy-nilly go dividing things by x in the middle of an integral. So I want to divide by x. I also need to multiply by x in the numerator. That way I'm just multiplying by 1. Nothing illegal has occurred. And then don't forget, we still have this e to the x plus 1 over x dx hanging out here, okay? So now I'm going to leave this x on the outside and then distribute this x in the denominator to those two terms. So we will have integral x times 1 minus 1 over x squared e raised to the x plus 1 over x dx. Good? Okay, so now we're going to apply integration by parts to this second integral here. The first one's just minding its own business. So now let's go ahead. We'll let u be x, and then dv will be the rest of my integral, basically. So 1 minus 1 over x squared times e raised to the x plus 1 over x dx. Why did we choose it that way? Well, I've set it up so that I know the antiderivative of this expression, right? We've set it up so that this expression out front is the derivative of the exponent. So we can figure out that antiderivative, no big deal. If u is x, then du is just dx, which is going to be great. So du is dx. And then v, the antiderivative, would just be e to the x plus 1 over x, right? So derivative of e to the something is e to the something times the derivative of the something, which is sitting out here. Okay, perfect. So now don't forget we have this first integral waiting for us patiently. Integral e to the x plus 1 over x dx plus, and then now we apply our by parts formula. So it's uv x e to the x plus 1 over x minus integral v du. So what's that? That's e to the x plus 1 over x dx. Do you see? Do you see the loveliness that's going to occur? These two cancel out. Beautiful. And then boom, there we have the antiderivative to the original problem. X times e raised to the x plus 1 over x, and then we'll add a plus c. And that's it. Very slick, yes? You might say, I've never seen a trick like that before. I've never seen that maneuver. And that's okay. Now you're aware of it. And guess what? This loyal subscriber also sent me another integral, similar solution technique. So I'll work through it for you guys in the coming days. And then you can see if you really absorbed this method and if you're able to tackle that one successfully on your own. Anyways, let me know in the comments how you liked it, or if you solved it with a different approach. I'm curious to hear. I thought this was such a fun problem. And if you need to review any of your integration techniques or other topics from the calculus series, I have so many videos, hundreds, I think over 1,000 now on my YouTube channel, all organized into playlists to make it very easy for you to navigate whatever you might need. I also have exclusive content on my Patreon. The link is in the description, and you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Math with Professor V. Thanks so much for your support.